Om Janmadhyasya Yatonvayadhitarata Charthesha Vidnaswarat Tene Brahma Vidaya Adi Kavaye Muhyanti Yat Suraya Tejo Varimridam Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrisha Dhamna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi. In the Bhagavata Mahapurana, in the second canto, yesterday we finished the 7th chapter, and the name given at the end is Brahma Narada Samvad, dialogue between Brahma and Narada. And the 8th chapter starts with Parikshita's question. So you have to understand the connection between the two. Because the whole set, though they say it is Vyasa Rachita, but what has come to us is Suta telling Shaunaka. And Suta says that I am telling you what I heard from Shuka telling Parikshit. And Shuka says that I have learned from my father Vyasa, who has heard from Narada. And Narada says, I learned everything from Brahma. So that is the connection we should remember. What Brahma told Narada, same thing Narada told Vyasa. Same thing Shukadeva heard from Vyasa. Same thing Shukadeva told Parikshit in 1 week. Same thing Suta is telling Shaunaka. But here Suta is telling Shaunaka that Parikshit asked this question. So that gives the full connection picture. So now this 8th chapter is full of Parikshit's question to Shukadeva, which Suta is telling Shaunaka. And previous things are included in that. We find in the end of the last chapter, Brahma telling Narada, I have told you, as I learned from Vishnu. But what Vishnu told Narada was Vishnu told Brahma telling Narada that I have told you everything which Vishnu told me. And you expand and tell. That is what Brahma is telling Narada. Now, what Vishnu told Brahma is only 4 shlokas. And that we shall get now in some chapter of the second skanda itself. Or maybe a little later. But what Vishnu told Brahma is called the original Bhagavatam, and that is 4 shlokas teaching and 1 or 2 introductory. So 6 shlokas in all is what is called Mula Bhagavatam. And that will come now shortly. So that we do not hear that Vishnu told Brahma to expand and told. But Brahma has expanded from those 4 shlokas up to full Bhagavatam. And Brahma is telling Narada, you expand and tell to people. So what addition we are getting, we can't say. But, and how this is whole, again, Vyasa is told to be the creator. Vyasa is held to be the author. How? So that connection we do not get anywhere. But what we are getting is Shukadeva says, I am telling you what my father told me. Then there are some more anomalies. The anomaly main is that Radha's name nowhere occurs in the Bhagavata Mahapurana. In the Ras Leela Prasanga, we get only one Pradhana Gopika. But name is not mentioned. And there are two parties on that count. The non-Radha party asks the Radha party, how do you say Radha is there? Any gopi named Radha is there? Bhagavata is our standard. It has not given any name, to which Radha party replies that somewhere it is written that if Shukadeva thinks of Radha, he would get 6 months of samadhi. But he has to tell within 1 week, so he has not mentioned Radha. So these are the eternal questions. Now, Vyasa is also supposed to be author of Vishnu Puran and Brahmanda Puran and all that. But perhaps Vishnu Puran also does not mention Radha. Anyway, so this is Radha. Now we, after this much connection, we come to read the 8th chapter. We have got the connection. Now we read the 8th chapter, and this 8th chapter are Parikshit's questions and questions and questions. Now that explanation is that there Shaunaka explains to Sutta, I want to know so many things, but they should end in Krishna Katha. Now, is the same thing here? How many questions Parikshit is asking? Now, in Vedanta, in the Brahma Sutra, Brahmani Jigyasa. Brahmani is Shashti. Shashti has many meanings. One meaning is to know Brahman, direct. Second meaning is to know about Brahman, general. And there Shankar has explained that question is raised, if we know about Brahman, will we not know Brahman? He said, no, you will not. Because the question is of focus. If your focus is on knowing Brahman, then only you will know. If your focus is on knowing about Brahman, you may miss Brahman. You may not get Brahman at all. Now here, how to apply that? He is asking so many things, though he has to die in 7 days. Anyway, so we may say this is bhakti scripture, and when he listens more and more about Krishna, then he gets devotion to Krishna, and that devotion will lead him to moksha. So that seems to be the method. So with all this introduction, let us read now the 8th chapter. Raja Uvacha. So Parikshit, that is how 8th chapter starts. Therefore, I have to tell you all these things, otherwise how suddenly? Brahmana chodito Brahman gunakhyane agunasya cha yasmai yatha praha narado devadarshana etad veditumichhami tattvam vedavidamvara harer adbhuta viryasya katha loka sumangala. Veda Vidambara Brahman. This is the Sambodhan for Shukadev. Parikshit is asking, O superior amongst those who know Vedas, O Brahmin, like that he is asking Shukadeva. Now he refers to Brahma telling Narada, he refers to Brahmana means by Brahmadev. Agunasya Gunakhyane of the Nirguna, beyond gunas, his qualities are being described. And this is this is about Narada, huh? This is Brahma asked Narada to, Brahma prompted Narada to talk about qualities of the Nirguna Brahman. Brahma, by Brahma, Nirguna Parabrahma's qualities to be described, like that was Narada was prompted. Brahmana agunasya gunakhyane chodita. Chodita is prompted. Brahmana chodito. So Brahma prompted. Agunasya gunakhyane chodita. Prompted to describe the qualities of the Nirguna Brahma. Deva Darshana, that is, Narada's appearance is like that of a god. He is God. He is called Devarshi, Rishi among gods. So here he says Deva Darshana. That means his appearance is like a god. Yasmai yasmai yatha praha. So that Narada, who was prompted by Brahma to talk of qualities of Nirguna Brahma, how he described. So, yasmai, that means to somebody, yatha praha, as Narada described, etad veditum ichchami. That is what I want to know. Tattvam. The tattvam here is adbhuta viryasya hare. Tattvam Veda Vidambara. So, Adbhuta Viryasya Hare. Hare is who has wonderful heroism. Loka Sumangala Katha. All these stories are very auspicious for people. Viditum Ichchami. That is what I want to know. So, what will be the proper sentence? First is Sambodhan. Veda Vidam Vara Brahman. So that is Shukadev. Brahmana Agunasya Gunakhyane Chodita Devadarshana. So Narada, who was prompted by Brahma to describe qualities of the Nirguna Brahma, who appeared like gods, he, Narada, told it to many people. Yasmai, Yasmai, Yatha Prahu. Different ways Narada told several people. What he told? Adbhuta Viryasya Hare. He told about Hari, of wonderful heroism. And those stories are auspicious for people. Those stories I want to know. As Narada told many people, all those stories I want to know. This is the full syntax. Kathaya Somaha, no. One, two. Two, where is two? Oh, these are two shlokas. We read two shlokas now to complete the sentence. So now third shloka. Kathayasva Mahabhaga Yathaham Akhilatmani Krishne Niveshya Nisangam Manaha then Tyakshe Kalevaram. Oh, Tyakshe Kalevaram. Okay. So, oh great man Mahabhaga, please tell me how I shall Krishna, who is all, Akhilatmani Krishna, Krishna the self of all, or Krishna himself is all. How in Krishna I should put my mind, Niveshya Krishna, Niveshya Manaha. What is my mind? Nisangam Mana. So unattached mind. How shall I make my mind unattached and put it in Krishna? And in that way, I will give up my body. Takshe Kalevaram. I will give up my body after having unattachment and putting the mind in Krishna. That you please tell me. Shrunvatah Shraddhaya Nityam Grunatascha Swacheshtitam Kalena Natidirgena Bhagavan Vishateridi. Now, Swacheshtitam is Krishna's play, Krishna's sport. Those who listen to Vishraddha daily and those who describe also Shrunvata Shraddhaya Grunatasya. Those who describe also. In his heart, Bhagavan enters. And it does not take more time. Na atidirgena kale, na. Quite soon, Bhagavan enters his heart, who listens to Shraddha or describes Krishna's sport. Okay, next. Fifth. Pravishta karnarandrena swanam bhavasarohuram dunoti shamalam Krishna salilasya yatha sharat. So, karnarandrena swanam bhavasaroruham pravishta Krishna. So, Krishna entering into the holes of ears lotus-like of his own devotees. He destroys their faults of the heart, similar to the Sharad Ritu. Sharad name is what? Fall, autumn. No, autumn is Patajad, beginning of winter. Beginning of winter, what it does, the impurities of the water is removed by winter. In that way, Bhagavan Krishna, when he enters his devotees through their ears, removes the dunoti, washes away the sins or faults. Bhava saroruham. Oh. Karnarandrena bhava saroruham pravishta. Dunoti shamalam. So, bhava saroruham means hridaya kamalam. Bhava saroruham. Saroruha means kamala. Bhava means hridaya. So, hridaya kamalam. Bhava saroruham. Bhava grahana place is heart. So, bhava is equated with heart. And that is lotus, like shape. So, in that, Swana means his own devotees. Krishna enters Pravishta through the holes of their ears, and Shamalam means doshas, faults, sins, dunoti, washes away. Just like Sharad Ritu removes the impurities of water. Dhautatma Purusha Krishna Padamulam na munchati Mukta Sarva Pariklesha Pantha Swasharanam Yatha. Dhautatma Purusha, the sadhak from whose heart has been washed. Krishna Padamulam na munchati. He never gets rid of Krishna's feet. Padamulam means feet. He never wishes to give up those. For example, now a man has with great difficulty crossed many obstacles and has come back to his house. This simile is taken. A man, after with great difficulties crossing all difficult places, has entered his house. He does not want to give up that house. Similarly, those whose antakarana is washed never want to give up Krishna's feet. So Krishna's feet is like everybody's real home. And life in the world is full of difficulties of the way. That is how this simile is placed. And so washing out of heart is like removing those difficulties. Okay, next. Yad adhatu mato brahman deharamboscha dhatuvi yadrichaya hetuna va bhavanto janate yatha. Hey Brahman, yatha bhavanta janate, as your honor knows. What he knows? Adhatu mata, that means asya deha ramba dhatuvi. This body is composed of elements, but Atma is not related to any dhatus. Adhatu mato yad deharambosya dhatuvi. So his body is made of elements, but he has no connection with elements, his real self. Yadruchaya, automatically this happens. Hetunava, or by some cause. Now body is made of elements, though the self has no elements. So this thing happens automatically or by some other cause. That you know, that please tell me. So questions. So many things he has asked up till now. That this Atman without any connection with elements, the body of the Atman is made of elements. So this happens automatically or due to some reason that you know, and you please tell me that. Okay, complete. Then eighth.
Ashit Udarat.
Huh?
Ashit Udarat.
Ashi?
Udarat. 8, number 8.
That is eighth. No, eighth is given here as 3 lines. Asit yad udarat padmam loka sanstana lakshanam yavan ayam vai purusha yatta avayavai prithak tavan asau iti prokta sanstha avayava niva. Yad udarat, from whose stomach. Loka sanstana lakshanam padmam asit. Lotus came out, which is creator of all lokas. That has also come out of Bhagwan's Navi. So just as this Jiva gets associated with its limited parts, so Bhagwan Hari also becomes connected with his parts. In that case, what is the difference between Jiva and Ishvara? This Jiva has Ananda. This Jiva has no parts, but it gets connected with the body, which has all the parts. Hari also is not connected with any elements, but he also gets connected with the parts and then gets your form. Brahma becomes there. So in such a case, what is the difference between Jiva and Ishvara? This is another question. So people say that from his Navi, all the lokas are created. How this happens? When he has no parts? Iyatta avayavai. That means up to these parts. Iyatta means up to this parts. Separately. So these parts are separate. And how he gets connected with these parts? Just as the Jiva gets connected with his parts. So if that be the case, what is the difference between Jiva and Ishvara? That is another question. That the cosmic Brahma, the making of a cosmic Brahma is just like making of a Jiva.
What is avaya by?
Avayava,
Avaya by.
yavan ayam. Iyatta avayavai.
Yes.
By parts up to this. Iyatta means up to this.
By parts.
Prithak. By separate parts up to this. That means this much parts. What he wants to say? This much parts. So how he gets connected with this much parts when he is partless? The answer is he becomes Brahma by getting associated. So he has no parts, yet he gets associated with this much parts to become Brahma. And Jiva also has no parts, but becomes a Jiva associated with parts in the same way. So in that case, how is Jiva different from Ishvara? Ishvara becomes Brahma, who has come from his own Navi, which means that he has got associated with parts, though he is without parts. So creation of Brahma from Vishnu is becoming Vishnu being associated with certain parts, this much parts. These many parts, you may say. These many parts, Vishnu becomes associated to become Brahma, who is from his own lotus of the navel. And Jiva also, in his nature is infinite, in his Atman is infinite, but it gets associated with a parts which make his body. That is the sameness between the two.
अच्छा, what is Sabiti? Tawan Sabiti?
Tavan.
Sabiti, उसके बाद Sabiti?
Tavan asau iti. Tavan asau iti. Iti is always close of a quotation mark. Tavan asau. Asau means Jiva. This Jiva. Tavan. Same thing. Parts. Same thing, parts. Tavan. Up to that, Tavan literally means up to that. Means same parts. Asau means Jiva, iti. So, Jiva also becomes those very parts. Prokta, it is said that Jiva becomes Jiva by getting associated with the same parts, Sanstha Avayavan Iva, like getting associated with body. with parts. So Jiva also associated with parts, body, these much parts. He also gets associated with these much parts to become Brahma. So what is the difference?
Samstha means body. Samstha.
Samstha means collection. Samstha means arrangement.
And Avayavan is associated with.
Avayavan Samstha. The parts become body by getting collected. Parts are limited. He is unlimited. How he gets associated with these limited parts? Jiva also is infinite. How he gets associated with these parts of the body? So that is a similarity. So in that case, how Jiva and Ishvara are different. Same thing happens. Ajasrujati bhutani bhutatma yadanugrahat dadrishe yena tadrupam nabi padma samudbhavaha. Yad anugrahat nabi padma samudbhava bhutatma aja. So by his grace, this Brahma born out of lotus of the navel, that Bhutatma, the self of all beings, he is Aja also. How he creates Bhutas and becomes like them, Tadrupam Tadrishe. Brahma creates all beings. Men appear like Brahma. So how does he become those appearing like him? So how Brahma creates by his grace? That is another question. Brahma is Aja, but he creates by his grace. And he appears like them. Nabi Padma Samudbhava Brahma Ajaha Bhutani Srijati Bhutatma Brahma Yad Anugrahat Srijati Tadrishe Yena Tadrupam. How? So that is another question. How Brahma creates beings of his own form? That is my question. Sa chapi yatra purusho vishwasthiti udbhavapyaha muktvatma mayam mayesha shete sarvagvahashayaha. Yatra, where? All world. Vishwa, Sthiti, Udbhava, Apyaya is created, preserved and destroyed.
Apaya is destroyed.
Apya means Nasha. Then what happens after that? Yatra yena rupena shete avatishtate. So when he does Srishti Sthiti Pralaya or after Pralaya, where does he sleep and how does he sleep? That also I want to know. He lives in the hearts of all. He is the Lord of Maya, that Purusha, which is the self of all. He gives up his Maya power and sleeps. Where does he sleep? That is the question. The Christians preaching, new father goes at a place and says, Lord created the world in 6 days and put it for drying on the fence. So one audience asked, where is that fence, sir, when the world was not created? So these questions are unanswerable. But he is asking those questions. Yavan kalpo vikalpo va yatha kalo numiyate bhuta bhavya bhavacheda shabda bhuta bhavya bhavat shabda ayurmanam cha yat sataha.
11 Purusha
Oh, 11 रह गए क्या? हाँ, okay, 11. Purusha vayavair loka sapala purvakalpita lokair amushya avayavaha sapalairiti shushruma. We have heard that. We have heard that. Now, you have heard, we have heard 2 places, means you have told us that different lokapalas have been imagined from his parts. Well, got that description previously. And all the people along with those lokapalas are imagined to be parts of Hari. So from his parts, lokas are created. And from his heart, lokapalas and people are created. So how to understand this? So in previous chapter, we felt many places contradiction. So that Parikshit is pointing out and asks what is the solution of these contradictions. Yavan kalpo vikalpo va yatha kalo numiyate bhuta bhavya bhavat shabda ayurmanam chayat sata. Please tell me how many kalpas are there? Cycles. And the secondary parts of that kalpa. That also you tell me. And past, present and future is the nomenclature of time.
Parts also time.
Past is one part, present is one part, future is another part.
Past.
So they are parts of time. So how the Kala is a continuous thing. But how does it become 3 parts? That also I want to know. Then This gross body, gods also have the body. The mains, the Pitaras also have body. Manushya also has body. What is the lifespan of gods and Pitaras and man? That also you tell me. She is asking lifespan of the body of man, Pitaras and gods. Ending your questions. कालस्य अनुगतिर्यातु लक्ष्यते अन्वी बृहति अपि यावत्या कर्मगतयो यादृशीर्द्विजसत्तम द्विजसत्तम is संबोधन ओ द्विजसत्तम. Now time has subtle and gross passage. Subtle and gross means small and big. One moment, 1 second we say, and we say so many days, so many years. So how this is counted, that you tell me. Then karmas, how many gatis karmas have, how many results the karmas have. That also all you tell me. Yadrishi, in what way, all that you tell me. So how time becomes associated with past, present and future, and how small time is counted, how big time is counted. So this appears to be worldly knowledge. Yasmin karma samavayo yatha yena upagranhyate upaguyate gunanam guninam chaiva parinama abhipsatam. Now this gunas, sattva, raja, etc., gunas, they result in gods or other bodies. This sattva guna with rajoguna and other gunas, they result in some body, God's body or some other body. Now, to get those bodies, the man with qualities, he does virtue or sin. So what type of virtue will result in what type of body, what type of sin result in what type of body? Who gets them? That also you please tell me. Karma phalas according to gunas and result you please tell me. Bhupatalaka
Kakuba. Voma.
Bhupatala kakubjo kakubja vyoma graha nakshatra bhubrutam sarit samudra dvipanam sambhavascha etad aukasam. So earth, patal, directions, sky, planets, other constellations, mountains, rivers, ocean, islands, and people living in them, how it is born, that you please tell me. Mad, how will he retain all this? Pramanam andakoshasya, pramanam andakoshasya, बाह्य अभ्यंतर भेदतः महतां च अनुचरितं वर्णाश्रम विनिश्चयः. Now, Brahman has dimensions from inside and from outside. And great people's life and how Varna and ashramas are decided, all this you tell me. Okay. In Rishikesh, in that Varshikutsav of Vivek Ashram, many mantras were telling about Vedanta. Now, one another mantra said, you should know first the dimensions of sansar. And it told, so many years is one, there it is there, it is there, it is there. That you should know first. Then only talk of beyond. So that is something Brihadaranyaka has told and Purana still. Now that thing Parikshit is asking. Where, what, where is situated? You please tell me. Andakoshasya pramanam bhayantara vedata Mahatam Chanucharitam, Varnashrama Vinishya, these three things he wants to know. Avatara Anucharitam Yad Ascharyatamam Hare, Yugani Yugamanam Cha Dharmo Yascha Yuge Yuge. Now the difference between yugas, their measure, and the virtue of different yugas and Hari's wonderful avatars, all that you please tell me. Every according to yuga avatar takes place. So tell me different qualities of yugas and the avatars which come there. Their life you tell me. What they did you tell me. Anucharitam. Nirnam sadharano dharma savisheshasche adrisha shreninam rajarshinam cha dharma krucheshu jivatam. So, general religion or virtue of people, you tell me. Special of different categories, special, that also you should tell me. What is Kshatriya's dharma? What is the Brahmanas who live with austerity? Krishreshu Jivatam, I translated as Brahmins. But he says, those who spend their life with great difficulty, their life also you tell me. What is the religion or virtue for them who are under difficulty? That also you tell me. General conception of virtue you tell me, and special conceptions also you tell me. Different categories of sages among rajas, kshatriyas, and in those who find life very difficult to live, for them what is the virtue? That you tell me separately. कितने क्वेश्चन अवतार गिने थे इसलिए क्वेश्चन गिनने पड़ेंगे. तत्वानां परिसंख्यानम लक्षणम हेतु लक्षणम पुरुषाराधन this will ओम जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरत चार्थेष्वविघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरया तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो वृषा दाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम तत्सत्. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanavastu. See, now I am getting cold. That time warm. So, some difference in temperature. Something happened.